So I have two sisters, and we all decided to get married on the same day just so we can save our parents some money. But anyways, to further save money, we all decided to have our honeymoon at our mom's house. And of course, my mom's house is big, and we all had separate rooms for privacy. So later that night, we're all in our separate rooms with our husbands, and I guess my mother couldn't sleep. So she went to the kitchen to get her a glass of water so she could take her sleeping pills. But anyways, before my mother went to the kitchen, she tiptoed by Miriam's room, which is my oldest sister. And I guess she heard Miriam screaming, but she thought that was normal, especially because it was her wedding night. And then she snuck by Sierra's room, which was my second oldest sister. And I guess she heard Sierra laughing, but of course she thought that was normal, especially on her wedding night. And finally she made it to my room and she didn't hear a thing. But she didn't think it was a big deal, so she went back to bed. Anyways, the next morning, me and my sisters were in the kitchen eating breakfast, and our husbands had gone out somewhere. My mother came to the kitchen and asked Miriam why she was screaming last night. And Miriam said, "Well, you always said if it hurt, I should scream." My mother said she was right, and then she turned to Sierra to ask her why was she laughing last night. And Sierra told her, "Well, you always said if it tickled, I should laugh." And that's when my mother started smiling because she remembered her newlywed days. But anyway, she finally turned to me and she asked me why was I so quiet in my room last night. I looked at her and then I said, "Mom, don't you remember?" She said, "Remember what?" That's when I said, "You always told me never to talk with my mouth full."